Alright. We are live and back. And the crazy thing is, we were trying to figure out, this is episode 19. How crazy is that?
19.
I had to look like 19? Really? That's pretty crazy. So here, let me make sure. Yep, sounds good. Alright, about to get started. So, actually, let me make...
Josh said have an amazing show, guys.
Thank you, man. I hope we do.
Nikki said hello. What's up, Nikki?
Our girl Nikki in the house.
Josh said, damn, y'all got dressed up. I'm just wearing a tank top.
I mean, that's what I wore to work, but...
It's what I wore in the house all day for work, because I work from home.
Yeah, her working from home.
Nikki said Frank may or may not be on tonight. Nate is here.
Oh, that's cool. Well, you gotta tell Nate that's a hi. So guys, want to welcome you all. Sandy, introduce us.
Welcome to the Sandy and Anthony show.
All right. Sorry. So I got to put the energy in this show, you know.
Crack your bell.
Been working out again, you know. I'm feeling strong.
Listen, I'm still trying to take a walk tonight. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down. We could walk around. We could take a good walk. Whatever.
We could walk all the way to the river.
We could walk to the river. Yep.
See how pretty it'll be out there.
So walking to the river. Hopefully we won't get mugged. So if this is the last time you guys seen us, that's because we decided to walk to the river tonight. Take off my glasses.
Listen, I'm trying to be like your boy Mike and take walks, man.
No, you know what's cool is I told him, I was like, yeah, you said Mike kind of inspired you a little bit. You know, he takes 2 walks a day. He lost. He's actually lost. If he's on here tonight, he's supposed to get on. He lost 65 pounds already.
Just from walking.
Just from walking. You know, I'm sure he's watching what he's eating too. But still, you know.
I don't eat that much anyway. I eat like once a day.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool. You know, when you think about it. So I gotta give him some credit. So Mike, you are out here inspiring the world with your good habits.
It's my weakness is snacks.
Right.
But I don't snack as much as I used to.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway,
so guys, I came up with 4 topics. Sandy has no clue what they are. So this is gonna be kind of cool. So I thought, hey, let me text Mike. Sandy, talk to people. This guy, man.
Nikki said, way to go, Mike.
Way to go, Mike, my eye. He's supposed to be on here. You got one job. That's what he's saying.
Anyway, Nikki, how you been? How's everything at home? How was the birthday party with, oh no, that's this Friday. Are you looking forward to the birthday party for Frank with his family?
Wow, she went 4 weeks without junk food. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty good. It's my weakness.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big snack person, but I buy snacks. You would think I would. Like, we went to the dollar store the other day, and I bought like $15 in snacks. But I keep them at work, so then like throughout the day, I might just say, oh, let me snack on this, let me snack on that. So, oh, Mike said already watching. Well, Mike, Nikki said congratulations on your walk-in. Sandy said thank you for, you know, your walk-in, and you ain't say nothing. So I wonder if you really was watching. Anyways, look, I gotta call him out. That's my partner in crime on BigMike.LittleAnt. You guys should check it out. We just put out a new recent episode, and we put out a movie review as well. But we're not here for that. We are here for
the
Sandy and Anthony show. So I'm gonna start my first topic off. So maybe Josh and Mike could join in because Josh he has a show coming on tonight, Poetic Charm. So you guys should also check that out as well. I'll have a link to it down below. But
Nikki said pretty good. We are having the family over tomorrow night for his birthday and our friends on August 7th. And Josh said, way to go, Big Mike.
Yep, and we will see you, Nikki, on August 7th. All right. Anyway, so let me get into it. So again, like I said, guys, you just tuning in. Sandy don't know the questions I'm going to ask. So I got one question that I want to ask you guys. I want to discuss it with her, but also remember this is a talk show, so we look for feedback. And the question is like this. So I'm looking at the wrong questions. Is it okay to post selfies while you're married? Now,
Yes.
this is why I brought this up. So I was messing with her because what's up, Michael?
What's
So
up, Mike?
she lately's been posting a lot of selfies. Sitting in the pool. I'm in the pool. Posting selfie. I'm walking down the street. Like just a random selfie with the black and white. And I was telling her the other day, I was like, damn, if I didn't know any better, I thought you was single. So she's like, what? What's wrong with that? And I'm like, look, these some guys out here probably looking like, man, her man ain't never in none of them pictures. Now I feel like maybe your profile picture might be this cute picture of you, but I feel like the random selfies alone. I mean, I remember doing that when I was younger, so maybe when I was her age. So hey, I guess But what do you guys think about that? You know, taking selfies,
What's
put.
wrong with taking a picture of yourself if you feel like you look good that day? Everybody knows I'm married. It says it on my profile, and you're in my profile picture. So.
What about the guys who don't care that you're married and they think maybe you're putting it up to show, hey, I'm by myself. Look at me, I'm looking cute by myself.
They don't know if you're home or not. Just because I took a selfie doesn't mean I'm by myself.
They also don't see me in the picture.
So you got to be in every picture I post?
No, but I'm just saying
Exactly.
the
So be
random,
quiet.
the
Be
random
quiet.
doing nothing pictures. Well, let's see what people got to say.
There you go. Nikki said, hold on.
She'll have stewards for
She'll
us.
have stewards for you.
Oh, for me.
Big Mike said, definitely only healthy snacks, Nicole. And Josh said, you acting like she thirst trapping. Thank you.
Hey,
I'm
Josh.
not.
So the funny thing is, I brought up your show. I said, dude, people could be looking at her thinking she thirst trapping. I learned that from watching Josh's show, Poetic
And
Charm.
Nikki said, yes, if it's tasteful. And Nikki said, I do it all the time.
Well, Nikki's thirst trapping too.
It's not thirst trapping. If you think you feel like you look good that day or you feel cute or whatever, you just want to take a picture to remember, like, hey, look, I look really cute this day or whatever. What's wrong with that?
Can I hear from the guys? And I've been working out lately. Look how I'm fitting in this shirt, girl. Do you see? Did I put a picture up yesterday and today when I was working out this morning? Like, oh man, hold on, look. Let's get it. Let's look at the gun.
No, but you're putting it all over social media on videos.
Because I'm making a point.
So
I'm making a point.
And am I complaining? No.
Okay, you ain't see me. You ain't see me.
Anyway,
All right, watch.
Nikki said, as long as she respects you, it shouldn't matter.
She's not respecting me.
And Mike said, hi, Nicole. And Nikki said, hey, Mike.
You see, this is nonsense I'm talking about. My fellas want to be silent now. My fellas don't want to say anything. Because all we got is women talking. So all of you guys is watching. Because I see it. That's not commenting. I need you to comment and keep it real. If you feel I'm wrong, let me know. But Josh already said.
There's nothing wrong with taking a selfie and
Josh already said
it.
you're thirst trapping.
And Nikki said, Anthony, sweetie, you are sounding jealous.
I'm just saying, hey, Nikki. Okay, watch. We're going to test the waters, all right? Watch what I'm going to do. And then I guarantee I'm going to look like the bad guy when I start putting these pictures on Facebook of me by myself. Because I feel like I'm looking good that day. Watch. I'm telling you, if I did it, you'll be like, look at him. What does he think? I'm going to put a picture just with me in the pool. Just floating like this with my shirt off.
What's wrong with that? You're enjoying the pool and you think you look good. There you go.
All
You're
right.
still married.
Right,
you're not sitting there trying to talk to other women. Now, if you were doing it because you want people to talk to you or whatever.
How do they know that or not? They don't know that or not.
Listen, you could be on a joint account on my Facebook if you feel that
It's not. I'm saying it's the image that you're putting out.
Insecure.
Let's see what Mike said.
Go ahead. It's your boy answering, so read it.
He said, I think Sandy is dead wrong.
No, that's not what he said.
That's what he said. Y'all can't read?
You can't read, apparently.
That's what he said.
Read it.
He said, I think the pool pic he has a problem with, but I don't see a problem with it. It's just a bathing suit. No, it's not even that. No. So it's the frequency. You see her pool pic, right? Showing she's just in the pool by herself. You see the other day, she put the little white background picture. She just laying in the bed, looking cute, You'll see the other pic. It was another pic the other day. Oh, taking my walk. So it ain't just the pool.
Taking my walk and I'm all sweaty with a tank top and my hair thrown up. Like what?
For all I know, you could be cheating and you could be letting the guy know, hey, look,
Yo, you sound
I'm,
very,
I'm,
very,
I'm
very
alone right now.
insecure.
Hold up,
Very insecure.
that could be the signal that I'm alone right now at the.
Yo, I think you think way too much into something that isn't there. Read what Nikki said. You should be proud your wife looks good and that she is your wife.
Hey, Nikki, all I want is next week when we had the same show, keep that same energy. Mike, keep the same energy. That's all I'm gonna say. But starting tomorrow on a Friday.
Let me ask you something.
What?
When we first started dating, and even when we first got married, when you got back on Facebook, you never put up a selfie of yourself ever since? Never. Because we could go through these Facebook pictures right now, and I could see selfies of yourself while we're married on your Facebook.
Like I said, when I was your age, I probably did do the same thing. So I guess I gotta give you credit because you're younger than me. You know, when I was a little immature, yeah, I did do that stuff.
Anyway, what's your next topic?
You know, no, we ain't done with this topic yet.
People said their opinion. What more you want?
I gotta hear what Josh got to say. I ain't done until Josh Waring has to say what he have to say. Besides, he said you was thirst trapping.
He didn't say I was thirst trapping.
That's what he said. He said you were thirst trapping.
No, that's not what he said.
That is what he said.
Go back and read the comment.
He said Sandy's thirst trapping.
That's not what he said. And Nikki said, "Oh, stop! You two love each other. Who cares about pictures?"
Nikki, she's out here looking for attention on Facebook.
It's not for attention. It's for my own
it's
personal.
For attention.
I feel good at 37, so I look nice today, and I want to take a picture of it.
It's for attention.
What is wrong with that? Am I always gonna look this way? No.
He said I make whole videos flexing. When,
Thank
Mike?
You.
When?
Keep the same energy.
Let
bro.
me know when. Let me know when.
When you used to go to the gym, you ain't go in the bathroom and make videos?
How long ago was that?
Doesn't matter how long ago.
It
we were
does
still
matter.
Married.
All right, so how about you pull up the picture with me with my shirt off wearing the WWE belt? That was like 9 years ago. Or longer than that.
He's talking about when you're at the gym taking these videos. We're still married and you post them. Same thing. Why is there two? It's a double standard for you then, right?
Not a double standard. And that was how long ago?
Doesn't matter how long ago.
The gym haven't even been open for like 4 months, 5 months.
We're doing it. That doesn't discredit that you still continue to do it when you went to the gym.
No, but I'm saying, I'm talking about now.
Why? Doesn't matter if it was yesterday or now. You still did the same stuff. So you're no better.
So we could pick stuff that each of us did and then start doing.
Mike.
But wait. So we could just start picking stuff each of us did in the past and start doing it now and say, well, oh well.
No, I'm saying it's a double standard. Just because you can't do it now because the gym ain't open doesn't make it like you never did it. So anyway,
that's different.
Anyway,
that was if you did it and you was working out, then I hear you.
Anthony, you got a double standard, and you
it's
were
not
just
a double standard. Listen, as long as we keep the same energy, that's all right.
That is the same energy. Right. You were out there posting videos of yourself flexing.
It's
and
cool.
This and that.
Listen, as long as we keep the same energy.
Look, Nikki said, Mike, I feel like we are marriage counselors. LOL.
Listen, that's cool, but just like y'all heard what I said, all right? So
you sound real immature right now.
Nah, just
real immature.
Okay.
So let's keep it moving. What's next?
We're gonna keep it moving, but just remember, same energy.
Yeah, the same energy when you were posting them videos at the gym. Same energy.
No, I'm talking same energy for tomorrow.
All right. Well, I'll start posting videos instead of pictures, and then we could be even too, because you're playing it like that. You're being an immature person. I could do that too.
As long as you do it at the gym.
I could do that too. I'm gonna be real immature, just like you.
Listen.
Two could play that game, man.
We'll see.
Look, Big Mike said, half your videos you do a flex in. Even the shirt off treadmill or manscape video can be considered a thirst trap. Nikki said, book of questions, please.
Mike, that's a video about a specific thing. How I'm going to make a video about the trimmer and my shirt not be off? Please tell me that.
Double standard.
Why you think the people like that video so much? Because I actually showed me using it.
Because you showed yourself without a shirt? What?
Well, yeah. So I could show me using it.
Double standard, as I said.
Like I said, hey, Mike, listen, as long as we keep the same energy, we're cool.
And Nikki said, what the fuck is a thirst trap?
Yeah, so a thirst trap, what I found, that's why you guys got to watch. listen, you gotta be watching Food for the Culture, which is Josh and Mike's show with another guy named John, and you gotta be watching Poetic Charm because that's their podcast, and they've been keeping me informed with stuff. I didn't know what a thirst trap was, but a thirst trap would be like
See,
this.
look what Josh and Mike started on their damn show. Now he's thinking that everything's a
Listen,
thirst trap.
a thirst trap would be when someone is putting pictures to get attention so they can make guys flipping through their Facebook like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Like,
but that's not my purpose for putting up a picture.
let me explain. So I'm explaining to her what a thirst trap is. So a guy's going through their, or a girl going through their thing like, damn, hold on. So next you know they're gonna want to inbox that person or they want to comment to see if you know.
And nobody's in my inbox. Very, very dry inbox. Thank you very much, and I like it that way, cause I'm married.
Anyway, so that's what a thirst trap is. So moving on. Same energy. All right. So
That's right. I'm gonna start making videos. I'm gonna take my shirt off. Okay. I'm gonna make a for you page or only you page or whatever the hell they call it. Okay.
Yeah.
Same energy, right, bro?
Hey, listen. You wanna
No, you can read it.
I don't
Listen,
read.
you wanted to bring our stuff out in the public. It could get real nasty.
I don't read Nikki's stuff.
Go ahead.
Since she's thirst trapping like you.
Nikki said, okay, so she is on YouTube now with the tank top. You seem okay with that?
Yeah, that's different. She ain't by herself. She's with her husband. I think people could understand she's married in this picture. Nikki. Anyway, so we're gonna move on. So what I want to comment on, which is cool, is I've heard a lot about this subject, but I haven't we haven't got to publicly talk about it. So the entanglement.
And Nikki said because I am right.
Hey, listen, same energy, Nikki.
We give you the same energy when you're doing your videos, man.
All right, well, listen, we're gonna see.
It is what
starting
it is.
tomorrow. But listen, what I wanted to talk about, because her and I, we didn't really get to talk about the Will Smith and Jada thing. So you want to explain what happened? All right. You gonna act like this is a whole show?
You wanted to bring it up. You explain it.
It's a good topic.
So bring it up.
All right. So anyway, so if you guys don't know, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, right? I guess. They was trying to help out a young man by the name of August. I don't know his last name, and he's an artist. So apparently, Jada, Will Smith's wife, and him had she called it an entanglement, but they had like a relation. Now I don't want to use the word affair because for a long time people kind of knew that they had an open relationship. Like there was times where they're not vibing or they consider themselves not together, and each one could do what they want. So a lot of people are mad at that. I don't have a problem with it because they made it clear that listen, they don't call themselves married, they call themselves life partners, meaning they could be in the same house. He might be in his room, she might be in her room, but they're still living together, sharing bills and building this brand together as the Smiths. But listen, they're separated. They're not together. But they're still quote unquote married. So I get it. I understand that. I have relationships where me and a person broke up or even didn't get a divorce yet, but was separated, and we lived in the same household. So technically, we were still married, but we was not together. We were separated. So anyway, it came out. The guy August ended up telling everybody about 3 weeks ago that he pretty much spilled the beans and said he was dating her. It was an actual relationship for him. He came to them originally where he had mental issues, drug abuse issues, and they wanted to help him. Now he's a lot younger than her. I believe he's 20 years younger, and so something like that. I could be messing up the age, but he's a lot younger than her. And then they end up hitting it off and having. She called it an entanglement. So a lot of people felt like, oh, she was cheating, or that's messed up. How can she do that to Will? But I feel like I don't see the problem with it because they made it clear that's their arrangement. And plus, they're Hollywood superstars. Our lives can't mirror their lives. They could do things we can't do. They could say, oh, let's go to the Bahamas and jump on a jet and be there to go swimming. They lifestyles is completely different from the average person lifestyle. So me personally, I didn't see an issue with it. What about you?
I thought the issue was August tried to say that he asked Will for permission,
Okay.
and Will says no, that's not what happened. So I think that was the biggest issue too.
Yeah, honestly, I think the biggest issue is that he actually made it public. So, for instance, right, they were quote unquote. I'm not saying they were swingers, but they was quote unquote open relationship, meaning she could see whoever, he could see whoever, right? So apparently, Will did know he was seeing August, she was seeing August, but he made it clear that he ain't say, "Hey, man, you got my permission." So I think the thing is, August should have never said anything because I think they wanted to keep it private. Like people had the assumptions for years that the Smiths may or may not had an open relationship, but they never came out and said it. They many times said, like I seen a thing Jada said years ago that listen, if things ain't working out, I don't care if I'm on my side of the house, he's on his side of the house, but we still are gonna be married to death do us apart. So meaning, even if they're not acting like they're together, but they're still under the same umbrella. They're still married. They won't get a divorce. So that's why they call it life partners. So,
But you could do that without being married. Just saying.
oh yeah, I mean, you could, yeah, definitely. You could say, listen, we're just gonna move in and live in the same house, pay these bills together, and that's it. You do your thing, I do my thing. You know. And Nikki said everyone has their own thing. I dated a guy who was separated from his wife. Yeah, so technically he was still married. So, but yeah, I mean,
Same thing.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. I know there was a big outroar and people was calling Will a punk, and then people were saying that Will should have acted out crazy. I give him credit. I feel like what was the point for him flipping out on the other guy?
They were separated. He even admitted they were separated.
Yeah,
So there'd be no point. That would just be starting drama for no reason.
right, exactly.
Will was being mature because guess what? He wasn't with her when this happened. It
Yeah,
is what it is.
yeah. I mean, rather regardless if they're considered married, regardless if they live in the same household, at the end of the day,
Nikki said, "Isn't a life partner a gay couple?" That is what they say for gay couples.
yeah, I guess,
That's another term for like
yeah,
gay
your
couples.
partner, having a partner is kind of a term for if you,
And Nikki said, "Will is very mature." That's what I'm saying. He was being mature because guess what? They had an agreement, and as much as people don't get it, that was their agreement. So,
I agree.
oh well. If you don't like it, too bad. You know, it's their life. They're gonna live it the way they want to live it.
No,
Especially being the way they're in Hollywood. They were trying to be private until this guy put it out there.
yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, I mean, we're both on the same page with that. I feel like,
And he was trying to do it because he wants to get his name out there. That's what I think it is. I think he was just coming out for the album, from what
right,
I
that's,
heard,
yeah,
and he was trying to pump himself up. And what better way than to use that to get in the media?
yeah, not for nothing. I never heard of him until now,
Me neither.
and I mirror something Josh said. Josh was like, I never heard of him, and I didn't even care to look him up either. So that's one thing, right? You hear this story, and then you're like, oh, now I gotta look it up. Yep. I didn't even care to see who he was, what he looked like whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I bet a lot of people didn't.
Yeah, but I'm sure a lot of people did know who he was.
And Nikki said he probably wanted his 15 minutes of fame. That's exactly what we're saying.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So let's segue into something else. What I wanted to talk about, and I feel like it's kind of cool because Nikki said what's thirst trapping. I actually didn't know what's thirst trapping. So what I was wanted to talk about was slang when you're older, right? So when we were younger, when I was younger, I had a lot more slang. Um, I feel like when you're in high school, I feel like kids are the ones who come up with all the cool, clever sayings. Once you get to be an adult, you kind of stick with the same things, and you kind of like, phase out. But I do know some people. I mean, I'm 44, right? So I'm older than a lot of my friends. But do know some friends that's a little bit younger than me, but they still say like, well, I guess lit was like the thing not so long ago. If you last how many years, like lit or like I'm trying to think of the terms, but thirst trapping.
No cap.
Oh yeah, no cap and stuff like that. I know some of you are like, what? Because I think some of the people who watch the show are kind of older as well. But so it's for me. I guess it's like turning into your parents, like that one funny Geico commercial. But in a way, I feel like I get when I was younger, and my mom was like, "What?" And even with our kids, I like to say like, "Yo, don't talk to me the way you talk to your friends." Like, because when I was younger, I at least had to act smart around my mom. My mom would have been real mad if I was coming in the house trying to talk to her with slang. She'd be like, "You better talk to me right."
Like when the
So
girls are like, period.
right, our daughters, they're so so yeah. What do you think about that? Like, how do you feel about like how slang is changing and being older and trying to use the younger slang? I was actually
Oh, I thought you were asking them.
no, I mean
I mean, we were just talking about it. But, I don't know. I guess I don't really use it that much. So, I don't know. There's some stuff that I only know what it means because somebody on Facebook is saying it or it's on social media
right.
somewhere.
Or
Does
you
that mean that I'm using it? No. Or maybe
right.
I hear the kids saying it.
Yeah.
Or a TikTok video might
Well,
have
even
it.
this. Well, okay, so here's a good way. Like I like when I hear things, like you know how you hear things over and over and it just become common.
Nikki said, I'm trying to figure out why my 15-year-old stepson calls me bro and says get wrecked. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
I never heard get wrecked. But
they didn't get wrecked
I
either.
don't know what that means.
That's funny. Yeah, I think
Get wrecked.
that's funny. Get wrecked, bro. Um, I think what's the thing is too is how much often do you hear it, and do you choose to switch these into your vocabulary? So I feel like
Look, I just called you bro earlier.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like, but you was trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I would be considered corny now, right? So when I hang out with my friend Darren, like I think I'm like 10 or 11 years older than him, right? And he was the best man at my wedding. Excuse me, I was the best man at his wedding.
Nikki said he said it's a gamer term.
Oh, yeah. So when I don't know that game of term. So when I'm pretty sure it's still his age though. So when I hang out with him, he use a lot of the younger slangs, right? A lot of the hip slangs or slangs that's out, and I'm just kind of like I get it because I hear the kids say it or whatever, so I could understand it. It sounds funny, like it's a different language, but it's just nowhere in me do I want to be like period or cap or whatever. So I guess I'm at the age where I got a little bit older where I don't care to learn all the new
You don't want to
things.
get lit.
Yeah, I don't want to get lit. I don't look at something to say that's lit. But again, I'm 44 years old. So, somebody in their 30s might be like, what? You're corny. I don't even know if corny is a term now, is it?
Um,
Like, do people say you're corny?
Nikki said it's another language. I don't think people say you're corny anymore. I think they just say like that's stupid or just I don't know. They don't say corny though. I don't know what the word they might be using now is, but it's not corny. I don't hear no kids talking about corny.
Yeah, I don't either. Actually, yeah, you're right. At all.
Yeah, like at all. They're probably like, who says that? Anyway,
Anyways, so you want to do that thing?
do what? Aren't you gonna put the thing up or whatever?
I'm asking you. I'm not just gonna do it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I mean I think just be a little courteous, right? You know. Anyway, hold on, guys. We're about to go into that segment. It's coming, so stay tuned.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Listen, God gave me eyes, and He said I could look and touch anything I want. So I just want you to know I can look and touch anything I want.
You get your barrel hurt. You ain't touching mine. You already done started something tonight. You ain't even touching nothing.
Listen,
Just know that.
I don't want to touch nothing anyway.
Good.
So I'm fine on my side of my bed.
Good.
Relaxing, chilling, you know. So what's going on with you guys tonight? Because I'm sitting here relaxing, chilling, meaner than a mug. Oh wait, where's my thing? Just in case things got out and get smacked. All right, anyway, do your thing, Daisy.
Well, my jokes ain't no good for you tonight. You ain't doing nothing. Just sitting there looking stupid in this hat.
I keep telling you gonna stop touching my hat.
That stupid hat.
You gonna mess around and get your barrel cracked on the air.
Why are men like diapers?
Men like diapers because they fill up the world with nutrients that need to be released.
What the hell you talking about? Nutrients that need to be released.
Men fill up with nutrients that need to be released. That's why they're like diapers.
No, men fill up with shit. That's about it. Anyway, why are men like diapers? You know why? Because they're usually full of shit, but thankfully disposable. That's why.
It's messed up. Let me look into the comments. You know I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see that.
Nikki said we had an exterminator come out because we had a bad ant problem. Oh, I got a bad ant problem right next to me. His name is Dookie on this show, but you know when we on the other show, it's Ant, and that's my ant problem right here. He already done started tonight. We're gonna get his barrel cracked after this show. He think it's funny. Ain't nothing funny about it. Crack that hat right off your head.
Go on, Daisy. Just read them jokes, girl. Shoot.
Are you my new boss?
No, ain't nothing new about me. I've been your boss.
No.
I've been your boss since June 14,
listen to the joke and don't
15.
Talk. Listen.
I'm listening.
It says, are you my new boss? Because you just gave me a raise.
I think God's supposed to be reading that.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. You got the point.
You could have got, I do got the point. You gonna get the point.
Let's play carpenter. First we'll get hammered, and then I'll nail you. But not tonight. Because you don't deserve it. Do you smoke pot?
I reckon I don't.
Because we'd be a cute couple.
A lot of people don't use that. Trust me.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
May I come in?
May you come in who?
May I come in with you?
I'm telling you, you're going to have a couple guys out there trying to use this joke and slap them.
Listen, I may not go down in history, but I'll go down on you when you're not an asshole.
This whole show just went down the hill. We're going to have to end it early because it ain't got no energy tonight.
Men vacuum in the same way that they have sex. They just put it in and make some noise for 3 minutes before they collapse on the couch. That's all I got for you.
Well, listen, she done gave her jokes. You know, she ain't, you know, she don't got the same energy anymore for the show. So, let's just go back to, the last topic, do some book of questions, you know.
Nikki said, "Have you two ever tried smoking weed?"
I ain't never tried in my day, cause I'm already high of life. I'm crazy. Sometimes I just wake up rocking like this. When I'm out in the back trying to feed my cat,
You ain't even got a cat.
I do too. My cat named Lester.
You
And I
ain't
go
got
out
no
there and
cat.
I feed Lester, and I give him a lot of fishes.
All that's out there is an possum. You might got a pet possum. You think it's a cat.
Maybe that's what it is.
That thing hiss like a cat.
It does. I'm sorry. I thought.
Well, you better not let Josie see it, because she'll kill it.
Alright, well, I don't want Josie killing Lester. But anyway, guys, stay tuned. We'll be coming back real soon. Alright? Alright, so check it out, guys. Let's see. Let me get this out here because I had my last topic. Because I see a lot of people actually having issues with this, which is kind of funny. But what do you guys think, or how do you feel about wearing masks? Like honestly, um, I'm kind of like lately I've been forgetting to wear it more often, so it's been weird. Like even on my lunch break today, I came back to work and I got walked into work, so I walked and I was like, oh, I don't got my mask on. I don't know why I keep forgetting to wear it. Like I'll get in the car, drive off, forget to wear it. Get in somebody else's car, forget that I didn't have it on. But I don't have a problem with it, and I think it's the new normal. I don't know when we're not going to be wearing it. But what are your thoughts? Like, there's people who feel like it's infringe on their rights. Some people just don't want to wear it. They feel like medically, it's not good for them to wear it. So, what are you guys' thoughts about wearing masks? Also, guys, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we do monthly thank you videos. So we put everybody in the video. They name pop up on the screen. We say thank you because we want to acknowledge all the subscribers. So you can even check out the playlist that's called thank you videos and check it out because we do some funny skits and a bunch of stuff. But yeah. So let me see. So Nikki said, I did almost throw up, LOL. I am not into smoking anything. Okay, so you tried it before and you almost threw up? That's what you're saying? Okay. You didn't say if you tried it or not.
When I was younger, I didn't care for it. It made me tired.
Right. Well, they say it's. I was watching some show the other day, and it was like comedy or something, and they was like it's a downer, not an upper. So I think that's supposed to be the thing because it make you mellow, right?
Yeah.
So I guess she was taking it.
Listen, our next door neighbor Tracy told me she smokes it.
I don't think we need to tell her personal business on this stream to the
Nobody
world.
knows who the hell she is.
But Nikki said, people think it's a bunch of BS. I'm not a fan, but I am not about to get sick. So she's talking about wearing a mask. Yeah, I mean, so I get that people are saying that, okay, so if you put the mask on, right, you got it on. And let's say Sandy's 4 feet away. So what they're saying is it still comes out the makeshift mask and it could reach 4 feet, like if you was the cough, right? But my thing is, let's say the 10 foot away person, it can't reach to. So at the end of the day, you're still, and I'm just making,
still protecting other people.
Right, I'm just throwing number 10 out, but let's just say 5 feet away, 6 feet away, your cough would reach, but now it won't, you know? So you're still protecting those people. Yeah, if I didn't have to wear a mask, I'll be cool with that. But
like you said, they are protesting wearing them. They've been protesting.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I just don't get like, okay, if you're gonna go to the store,
I don't think it's that big of a deal. Throw your mask on and go in and out of the store and go home.
Right. Or if you're out in the park or something, then don't wear your mask if you're away from people. You got your 6 feet.
Now, what I do feel for is, like, say you do a job where you're in close encounter with people,
Mhm.
like a cashier, like my mom, right?
Mhm.
My mom says, "Man, it sucks to wear a mask all day." I get it, man. You don't want to wear a mask for 8 hours, but you deal with the public, so
Right.
therefore you have to. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, you'll get used to it after a while. I mean, it is
Yeah.
what it is. You get used to anything when it changes.
Yeah.
And you can't always just get your way because in America you feel like it's land of the free. I have my rights. Well, guess what? Sometimes that's why there's lawmakers. You don't always get to
Right.
exercise your rights. And you voted for those people. And if you didn't vote, then that's your fault for not voting. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, like a friend of mine was saying, well, look at it this way. We've all was by the beach, try to walk to a store, and they say, hey, no shoes, no shirt,
no service.
no service, right? So you'll easily like, oh man, let me run back to the beach towel, grab my shirt and shoes or whatever, right? But people are pissed that they got to put masks on to go in the store.
Here's an extreme situation, right? So you're mad you got to wear a mask, but you're not mad that you got to wear clothes to walk in the store. You don't have freedom to walk around naked and go to the store, right? So it's the same damn thing. Oh well, you can't get everything you want. We're trying to do stuff to protect other people.
Yeah,
you
and
want somebody's grandma to get sick because you didn't want to wear a mask?
yeah,
That's stupid.
and not for nothing, remember the mask. Like, be courteous because the mask isn't protecting you; it's protecting other people.
Well, that's
So
why I
just
said
think,
you don't want to get somebody's grandma
right.
sick.
So just think about it. Like, dude, be courteous to the next person.
Like, think about it. My mom works in a grocery store. She wears a mask so that she don't get other people sick. But guess what? Other people wear masks so that she don't get sick either.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it just makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So Nikki said, what are your thoughts on this change shortage?
So here's the interesting thing, right? So supposedly not that many years ago, they made like a lot of coins. And now all of a sudden there's a shortage. So where did all those coins that they made not so long ago go?
Yeah, that's interesting. Now, Mike said he keep a 10-pack of mask in the car just in case he forget.
I keep
So you know,
masks in my
it's
car
cool.
too.
Sandy actually got me a pack. What is it? 5?
5
A pack of a 5-pack of I was about to say gloves.
reusable masks.
Yeah, reusable masks. So I actually have some in my car too.
And Nikki said, Mike, I keep a spare in my car.
Yeah, I need to bring them in my job and have some in my in my desk. So if I forget to walk into work with it, I could just still go to my desk and have them.
Mike said, stop buying makeshift masks. Even the disposable surgical masks are cheap. I like my cloth masks because I can wash them.
Right.
And I can reuse them. So I actually do wash mine. I just wash them by hand.
Yeah. I think he's trying to say maybe the other ones is better. I guess because the material. Is that what you're saying, Mike?
What, the surgical masks? They're
Yeah.
just as thin as the material on the cloth one I got.
Yeah, but I think that material is different though. It's like I don't know, it's foam or it's just like a different fabric, I guess. Maybe it's made to catch stuff. I don't know. Because that was the whole thing I was talking to my son about. He was like, yo, if you pull a lighter out and you could blow the lighter out with the mask on.
Well, here's the thing. They did like a video on like how far the projectile comes out of the cloth mask, a surgical mask, and N whatever N80 or whatever they call them masks with the little breathing thing in them that are supposed to be the best one.
Yeah, Mike got a stockpile in his house. Actually.
So they show you a video of each one in the projectile when like somebody were to cough or sneeze, how far out it would make it out of the mask. Not for nothing, the cloth one and the surgical ones that you throw away were about the same distance.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why I said my cloth one's doing the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't see any of those videos.
So.
That's pretty cool.
ShopRite sells packs of 5 for $6, Nikki said. And Big Mike said, very smart, Nikki.
N95. Yep.
There you go, N95.
Mike, how many of them N95s you got at your house? You gonna start selling them on eBay for like $95?
Nikki said, thank you, Mike.
But yeah, Nikki, thanks for throwing that topic in. Bringing up the coins. Yeah, the coins thing. I mean, let's go down the rabbit hole a little bit. So somebody was saying that this could be the beginning of having no cash, and we were talking about the other day. So if you have no cash, the people who make side jobs, like what's gonna happen? Like imagine if somebody say, "Hey, I'll cut your grass."
The only thing I could say is people would set up more PayPal or like Cash App things, but here's the thing with that. So obviously the government does want to do cashless because they want to keep track of people making money.
Right.
And
Definitely.
they want to keep track of where the money is going and how it's being distributed,
They want
this,
to.
that, and the
They
other
want
thing.
to tax it.
And they want to tax that money. So say somebody sends you PayPal money because you did a side job. Well, my only issue with that is here's two things, right?
Okay.
So they could tax it, right? That's number one.
Okay.
They could be like, oh, that's money you exchanged for work or whatever. Well, here's the thing: they'd have to prove that somebody sent you that money because you did a job for them and not
Right.
just a gift. So how would you even prove that? I would just say I'm sending you a gift, $300. Can't tax gift money.
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Yep. So I guess that would be the only way you could still do a
But
side job.
I wonder if they would start trying to track it though, because imagine all of a sudden you got all these everybody sending gifts money around that, right? Like really?
Well, that's the problem. Is they could do something like that and really it would really mess up some people that work under the table or do side jobs. Not saying that you should be working under the table. I'm not saying like that's a thing you should be doing.
Right.
But there are people that do it. You know,
Right.
like listen,
I mean, not for
I've done
nothing.
side jobs and I ain't reporting taxes for some side jobs I did because most of the side jobs I did ain't enough to really report anyway.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, because if you went to school for, like, let's say she went to school for here, I went to school for electrical wiring. If I go to your house and put up your ceiling fan, if I wanted to charge you, you know, just oh, you know, dude, why don't you just give me $20 or $50 or whatever?
It's not even enough to tax. So that's another thing they would have to look into too.
No, they definitely listen. You remember, you could tax $1.
Yeah, but I'm saying like there's every year when you do taxes or whatever, whatever. They wouldn't be able to tax you for just a few small jobs.
Yeah, gotta be over $300. Yeah, you're right.
So.
Yeah, she got a good point.
That's another thing you would have to keep in mind. That's all.
Yeah, good point.
And Nikki said some stores aren't accepting cash anymore, all electronic. Yep, you go to Six Flags, they won't even touch cash.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Well, the problem too is the good excuse for not taking cash now is the COVID-19.
Oh yeah, I mean that. Listen, one of the dirtiest things is money. So talk about transferring a disease. Like everyone has to touch their money, and then you give it to someone else, and then it goes to someone else and goes to someone else. Mm-hmm. Now, how long is it sitting somewhere before it goes somewhere else? Well, if you stand in line and you just gave it to your cash to the person at the register and they took it, gave you change, and then next person come up and they give you yours. I mean, it could go around and around, you know. Right. So that's kind of deep. But yeah. So let's go into So those was the topics that I had. But we could do the book questions. Oh man, I forgot to add Tish. My bad. It just hit me. I seen her post something on Facebook. I was like, whoops.
And Nikki said, could the virus be transferred on the cash? They say it can be transferred through paper. So cash is made of paper.
Yeah, I mean, they even said it could be on metal for so long. That too. So yeah, so I want to say yes, anything. And remember, they say we touch our face so many times and don't think about it, like thousands of times during the day, you know. So the whole thing is if you happen to grab a rail, you know, in the bus stop or wherever, right, and walking in a supermarket and you grab the cart
after you coughed on your hand,
right? Yeah, my bad. You know, whatever you do, right? Put your hand on that. Yeah, put your hand on the cart. You going around, return the cart. Next person come up, grab the cart. They walking in the thing. They could go like this or like this, whatever, and bam, there you go. It's crazy. So you want to do 2 each? Well, here, let's do this. Anybody who want to participate in the book of questions, give us a number between 1 to 217, and then we'll do one. So I'll start off and I'll say 211. All right, so start off and say 211.
And Nikki said then they should have made gloves mandatory.
No, so Nikki, they said gloves are the worst thing. So they said the problem is you putting gloves on, right? So when you put gloves on, you don't think about
You don't wash them.
wiping,
You
yeah,
don't
wiping
wipe
your
them.
hands. So imagine if you kept gloves on and you was a cashier. So each person come by, you take their stuff, put it in, germs got on. The next person, germs got on. So you're literally
And here's the thing: you're not going to keep changing them gloves after every person you take.
right. So what they say is don't do gloves. It's better to use
Sanitize or
right.
wash your hands.
So you got a little thing of Perel. You touch something, there you go. Keep it moving. Touch something, there you go. But to keep gloves on, yeah, they said it's worse.
Yeah. What number did you say?
I said 211. Yeah. And Nikki said 46.
All right. So 211. Would 50,000 be enough money to induce you to take a loyal, healthy pet to the vet to be put to sleep?
Yes. I'll take my dog to the vet right now for $50,000. And nothing's wrong with it.
Wow. You are heartless.
That's kind of messed up, but when you start to think
Wow.
about it, 50,000, I'll have no debt. Yeah, I'll get rid of all my credit card debt, and I pay off our what is it called?
Vacation.
Our vacation thing. Yeah, I'll have no debt, and I'll just
You
have
just kill Josie for no reason, huh?
I'll have extra money.
Look, Nikki said hell no.
I think her sacrifice will be worth it.
Wow.
What about you?
I don't know, man.
You know you would. Come on, don't save face for the camera. I know you would.
That's kind of cruel, man.
But listen. I married you. You would do it.
Kind of cool.
You would do it.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I think it's cruel too, but I know you would do it.
You don't think it's cool. You don't care.
Nah, it is cruel. But $50,000, man. Yeah, that's.
Nikki said I won't sell out.
I would have so much extra money if I had no credit card debt.
And Nikki, she chose 46, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 46 is.
Wait, you didn't answer the question.
I said no.
Okay.
46 is when did you last sing to yourself or to someone else?
Yesterday, I got my headset now at work, and they said something like, "Yeah, now you look like Backstreet Boys," and I was like, "Cool," because I always wanted to be the sixth Backstreet Boy, and I was like, "I want it that way," so I was just singing to myself. So that was this week.
I sang to myself earlier because I was playing Alexa while I was working.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing 90s R&B. I was singing. I wanna dance with somebody.
That's one of my favorite dance songs. Nikki said today I was singing in the car.
Really?
Could you remember what you were singing?
Yeah, what song were you singing?
Singing one of these.
Alright, I choose number 87.
87. Alright, so 87 says, which of the following restrictions could you best tolerate? Leaving the country permanently, or never leaving the state in which you now live? I don't have to think hard.
I'm leaving the country.
I'm leaving the country. Like, what? I can never leave New Jersey.
Jeez.
Hell no.
I don't want to
But
stay in Jersey.
I can't come back to the United States. I'm going to Australia. Oh, well.
You know what's so funny?
Bye, United
That's
States.
what I thought about. But then I was watching some of Shark Week. I mean, I was still going to Australia.
Right.
But I was watching some of Shark Week.
And they got a lot.
And they are the highest beaches for shark attacks from great whites.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they closed their beaches, a lot of them, because of great white attacks. Yeah.
Man, I forgot to watch Shark Week. I gotta get on there. I meant to tell
It's 5
Lena.
full weeks, so you ain't missing much.
Hey, all the way into September.
Yeah.
Or, well, end of August.
And
Nikki said Cherry Bomb from the Runaways. Cherry Bomb. Is that the one that'd be like, well, like I just said, Cherry Bomb. Man, is that it? We each got to pick a number.
Mm-hmm.
You know, guys, you sure nobody else want to add? I see you watching. Going once, going twice.
So,
So, all right. Well, look, we can keep it light today. You know, still been. You know, it's crazy how these shows. I swear, I don't feel like we've been on here for an hour, but it's we got on here at 9, and it's about to be 10 o'clock.
well, listen, me, you, and Nikki could pick one more. Look, there you go.
Okay, there
Nikki
you
got
go.
201. There you go.
My girl Nikki.
Nikki's ready to keep it going.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, so it says, do you frequently find yourself just to be polite, saying things you don't mean? For example, when you say goodbye to someone who does not interest you, do you act as though you enjoy their company?
Yep.
Yeah, I do that too. I act like I could have like no feelings towards somebody, but I play the part, you know?
I'll be nice just because guess what I was taught? If you got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, kind of thing.
Right.
So you just, for manners, you're not going to ignore the person. You're
Well,
going to be, mannerly and kind of be like, hey, how you doing? Even if you don't really want to speak to that person.
yeah, I think overall my personality, I try to be friendly. Um, so if I don't really like the person, I'm still just gonna act kind of friendly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Call it faking the funk if you want.
Yeah, fake it till you make it. No, I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like it's
I
like,
feel like it's manners.
remember somebody said to us like, "Oh, you want to live to Florida? Everybody's fake in Florida." I'd rather live somewhere where everybody act fake then, because at least
Because at least they're nice.
yeah, we're rather than New
They can
Jersey.
talk about me when I turn the corner, but they was just nice to me in my face.
Right? Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah,
And Nikki said, nope, I'm not rude, but I won't be fake.
gotcha.
All right, you pick a number.
All right, so I'm gonna pick number 33. Come on, be a good one.
What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? Is there anything you hope to do that is even better?
That's pretty deep. Now, people always say children. My children wasn't an accomplishment. So now I won't be saying my kids. My marriage wasn't an accomplishment. I won't say that either. Man, this is deep. The greatest accomplishment of your life. I want to say graduating high school, but that's not a. I mean, it
That's
should
an
be a
accomplishment.
given. Yeah, I guess it
But
is, but you know, it wasn't like it was hard to graduate high school. Wow, this is tough
I know mine.
because I try to think of the word accomplishment. Yeah, what's yours? I'll come back to me.
So I went to tech school for cosmetology and I took up a trade. I had to take a state exam to pass and get a license for that trade. That was my biggest accomplishment because after going to school for 3 or 4 years in cosmetology and taking a state written and physical test and still knowing everything I learned, and the written test is not easy. You have to learn like a lot of nerves and different parts of the body and stuff because you're learning makeup, you're learning hair, you're learning nails, all that stuff.
Sounds tough.
Massage, like all that stuff, like facials, and you had to know what places were what. You know what I mean? Like it was just a lot. Like it almost, they say cosmetology. Like if you ever seen the cosmetology book on some of the parts you had to know and stuff that you had to know, it's almost like part of like some of the stuff nurses learn.
Gotcha.
So I would say that was my greatest accomplishment because I was able to go right out of high school. And the funny thing is, 9/11 is when I took my physical exam and passed. When the planes crashed into the towers.
Wow.
I'll never forget that day because we were in the middle of taking the test. My mom was my person that I took with me as my model. And all of a sudden, there was like an alert on everybody's phones. And they turned on the TVs just when the planes were crashing into the Twin Towers.
That's crazy.
Yep. And we all took a moment of silence before we went back to our testing. So.
And Nikki said, passing the New Jersey Board of Nursing for a certificate for home health aid, specializing in senior care. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna say something outside the box. I could say electrical wiring, but I feel like, I paid attention. Whatever. I was the greatest. I was blowing stuff up all the time, like it was crazy, right? blowing breakers and all that stuff. Um, Actually, I think my greatest accomplishment was when I was into Stream Energy or Ignite, and I got to become senior director. Like it was network marketing is not easy because it takes you being persuasive and learning about what you're doing and explaining it to people and just having that energy and never giving up. And I've done a lot of multi-level marketing, um, and I got, you know, I didn't get as far. Like Avon was cool, but it was just me by myself. But I actually became a senior director um, in Stream Energy, and that's
Listen, we got a
where
free cruise because of it.
yeah, we got a free cruise out of it. Yeah. So I got to go to Texas. Like that was cool. I got to go to Texas, walk across the stage. It was cool. So I feel like it's a shame that I'm not into it anymore. But yeah, that was and the length of time it took me to do it too was cool. Like I literally could have sold my business because I could have sold it and somebody could have been able to join as a senior director because it went as director, managing director and senior director, and then executive director was the last level. And I think they added new ones, but since then. But yeah, so that was a pretty serious accomplishment. I mean, I had I don't know how many associates join my organization for me to get to that level, but it was pretty serious. So it was like 3 levels of businesses to become a senior director. So yeah, what's your number?
Number 4.
Oh, I know exactly what that is. We did that on Big Mike and Little Ant. So you guys gotta check that out. Also, don't forget. I'm gonna put the link for Big Mike, Little Ant, Poetic Charm, and Food for the Culture. So you guys can check that out if you want. It'll be in the description below. All right. Number 4 is if you could spend 1 year in perfect happiness, but afterward remember nothing of the
Oh, I remember this
experience,
one.
would you do so? If not, why?
I would. I feel like if I'm getting a year of perfect happiness, even if I don't remember it, I would want to live that year, man. Listen, a year of perfect happiness would be great,
Yeah.
even if I can't recall what it was like,
Yeah, so when me and Big
because
Mike
I still would have lived it.
Yeah, when me and Big Mike talked about it, he was like, "But if you didn't remember it, did it really happen?" I was like, "I mean, it happened."
It happened.
But I think I would do it too
That's
because
like saying when somebody has dementia, did that really happen in your
as
life?
I literally said that. Yeah. But I would do it because I feel like that year, it's like just imagine how awesome that year. A year could feel long sometimes, right? So just imagine your wildest dreams came true in that year, and just living every day, 365 days
Of
of
happiness.
amazingly immense happiness. It might be worth it to forget it because at the time when I'm remembering it,
I'm living it
that
up.
moment had to be
Yeah.
amazing for that whole year. So, yeah, maybe when I come back, I'll wake up or something. Maybe you'll snap your fingers and I'll wake up and it'd be like, you didn't go to work for a year, but your job's letting you come back, or your family didn't see you for a year, and you don't know what you did, but
Look, Nikki said I would because you could live in the moment. Exactly.
yeah, YOLO, right?
No. Anyway,
I mean, you only live once, so why not?
I mean, it'd be a whole year of happiness, whether you remember it or not. You lived it.
Yeah.
So,
All right, guys. Well, look, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the people who comment. I appreciate all the people who didn't comment. Even when this thing is done, you could still check it out. You could share it if you came in late. You could rewind it. See all the different parts and all the different stuff we talked about. And again, remember we do a thank you video. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and you'll be in the July thank you video that will come out in the beginning of August. We do little skits and stuff, and we just put, your name will pop up and say thank you for subscribing. Guys, please check out the playlist of the channel. This isn't a one-trick pony. It's a everything channel. We got so many different things on the channel. I do, you name it. So just check out my playlist and scroll down because you might find a whole little area of videos that you'll like to check out. So anything you want to say?
nope, that's it. Thank you guys and have a good night.
All right. Well, that's it. And now your mama knows.